Hello, welcome. Wits and Brains here with Casey and Catherine. And here we are on number freaking 12. I can't believe it. It's so fun. It goes by so fast. But we are talking about the metal of special effects, horror.
Ooh.
Medal of Horror, not the Medal of Honor. We both respect that, but we are talking about the Medal of Horror today. So, what pops into your head when I say the Medal of Horror, Casey?
So this August, I'm celebrating 5 years of being in business.
Yeah.
Right before I was doing some contract work, had a contract with this company. And about, I would say like maybe a year later or something, I get an email from them and they say, remember this picture of, I think it was like Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, that you put on our website? I said, yeah. Well, I just got notified that we're being sued for it. And I'm like, what? I said, can you please send me the information? So my previous client did. I look at it, and when I first started out, I thought that it was okay to give photo credit if you didn't have the license. And I even put the photo credit on the photo so that there's no way it could be misconstrued that it was not for that photo. Well, I learned as my career progressed that you can't exactly do that. And I forgot all about that image because they weren't a client of mine anymore. So needless to say, I had to pay $1,200 for one image that I put on a website.
Oh,
And it gets worse.
that is horror.
It is, but it gets worse. I removed it from the website. So I removed it so that it couldn't be seen. Well, little did I know that they had the link to the image actually in the media folder of the website. So even though it wasn't public facing, because they had this link, they could still pull it up and it was still on the website.
Yeah.
So I had to pay again.
No, no.
So I had to own that. It
Yes.
was absolutely horrific. And I teach clients the lesson that I learned from that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrific. That's
Yeah.
horror.
An
Yeah.
expensive lesson, an expensive medal of horror.
Well, and that is kind of how you learn, isn't it? Kind of like, hmm, I had I had a person that I was trying so hard in the beginning to get, and I was calling them the wrong name. And I repeated that wrong name about 467 times before someone said, and it was like a really easy name, like, Jim, because I don't want to use their name in case they're watching. So, like, it was an easy name that you should never flub up. I did over and over again. And then it was like later in the day, because I spent an entire day with this person. It's later in the day that someone said, oh, by the way, his name's Jim. Could someone at the first 10 minutes just say, oh, it's not Liz, it's this?
Right.
So there is a medal of horror. I didn't know. Do I apologize? Do I just keep going forward? It's awful. Okay, so every business person, well, every person has these moments.
Yeah.
So today, Wits and Brains are saying, own it, like you just owned yours. I had I had a meeting with the person, and I was in their office, and then they got up to go do something. I needed to use the restroom, TMI. And when I went to the restroom, zip up my pants, I broke my zipper. And let's just I broke my zipper. I had to walk out of that bathroom with a broken zipper. And I have to hold my pants up. Those got my business trousers. And so there I was. That's a Medal of Horror moment because I can't take off running out to my car. I'm still in a meeting. So, I had that. Thank goodness it was a woman I was having a meeting with because I would have been so embarrassed, even more embarrassed if it would have been a guy because I had to hold my pants together. So there are things that you can't control, and then there are things that you learn, and they
Yes.
are Medal of Horrors.
Yeah.
You're a
So,
marketing person. I've told you that 12 years ago I had marketing that looked. I screamed, "Hello world! I'm the biggest amateur in the world." And I now know that it was so bad. So Medal of Horror.
yeah,
Medal
I
of
think we all go through that. My first logo, I look at it and I'm like, ugh. And I thought it was like the greatest thing when I made it.
Yes. Yes, I just so I talked to a lot of my people on LinkedIn or whatever. I just saw, like, I read back to, like, where I contacted this person like 10 years ago or something, and I read my gosh, I read my email that I sent them. It was so bad. It was so bad. I mean, I'm surprised they talk to me now. And
Oh,
I talk to them now, so I could laugh at them and say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you want to talk to me. I look like such a idiot." And so, Medal of Horror, we all do it. Here's the secret: what we do, Casey, is we just move forward.
yeah. So,
I bet you never do that again with the
oh,
photo.
absolutely not. And I tell clients all the time, like I make them show me that they have a license if they supply me a photo.
Yeah.
I absolutely will not, like, nope, not happening. I'm not letting this happen again.
Yes. Yeah.
I could have taken that money and bought a plane ticket to the islands or something.
Yes. That's how I think. It's
Yeah.
like, if I've wasted this here, I could have done that there. Waste time, waste money, waste whatever. Those Medal of Horrors do seem to cost money. They do seem to cost a reputation.
They're embarrassing.
They're embarrassing. They're so embarrassing. But here's the good news. Everybody does it, and the strong move past.
Yeah,
Strong move
absolutely.
past.
So I'm gonna share a story very high level. I won't go into all the details. But I had this prospect owned, a nice sized company, was trying to get this prospect for a while. I happened to be a male. He also happened to be a very attractive male, and he had a really nice car. The car was like $150,000 car. So I would always joke because I'm a car person, be like, hey, when are you going to let me drive your car? Whatever. And just joke around. We had literally a personal friend that was mutual that introduced us. So I felt comfortable enough, to be able to do that. So one day I see this person. He's like, hey, welcome to my car. You want to drive it real quick? And I'm like, yes, like my dream car. Absolutely. Get in it, start driving, and absolutely amazed with the car. Catherine,
Oh God.
I get out of the car, realize I had a woman issue. The most embarrassing thing of my life. Needless to say, he never became a client because I was so embarrassed that I tried not to ever go around him again.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh
but
my gosh.
eventually I did reach out to him and introduced him to another entrepreneur and had a meeting with the three of us. And of course, I didn't bring anything up, but I was so mortified. But I finally got over it
Yeah.
and I was good. But yeah, you want to talk about a medal of horror?
Yeah. Yes. And it's so, like, to your core.
Oh,
They
yeah.
look. Yeah.
I mean, I probably turned 18 shades of red, like, it haunted me. It was all I thought about for, like, 6 months. It was awful, but, sometimes, you have small things. Sometimes your zipper breaks,
Yeah.
sometimes you have other things, like, you just never know, but you gotta keep on going.
Yes. Sometimes you're an idiot and can't pronounce someone's name right. And I swear to this day, when I still see that person, when I say their name, I am very on purpose when I say their name. And it's just a simple name, but that Medal of Horror has stuck with me.
Yeah,
Has stuck with me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrible story, Casey.
It is, and I
And
mean,
I'm
sometimes you
sure
have
we
to
have
laugh at yourself, like, talking about Jim, you have mentioned Jim as the name. The other day, I was listening to someone, introduce someone, the guy's name was, I think John or something. She called him Jeff, she called him Jim, everything but John, and we just all laughed, and she ended up laughing at herself, but those are things, like, when you're in front of an audience and you make those mistakes, like, you have to laugh it off. I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can?
yes, you better laugh.
Yes.
Maybe that's something we, need to promote more. You better laugh at yourself
Yes.
because those idiotic, dumb, embarrassing, they're always in front of other people. Those things are, you know what? It's thick skin. It's thick skin.
Absolutely.
You have got to have the thick skin to survive the Medal of Horrors.
Yes, you do. And it's interesting, we talk about laughter 'cause when I send out our episodes, to people, who have subscribed, I have in my signature, "Laughter is the best medicine," because, you and I laugh a lot, but I truly believe that, and when you have a Medal of Horror, I can promise you that laughter is going to be the thing that helps you through it.
It's the thing that helps you get past.
Yeah.
And like if you're not laughing because you had a female situation, I guarantee you other women
Like
other
you
women
are laughing.
other women will maybe gain something from your story because it's like, oh yeah, I called the wrong name. Oh yeah, I went to the wrong room. Oh my gosh, I had a meeting. I was so nervous. Went to the wrong room and started talking to everybody that had nothing to do with me. But I was explaining things to them as if they knew, and they were so polite that they're listening to me. And we're like 10 minutes into it. I mean, 10 minutes, and they're like, ma'am. All of a sudden I became ma'am.
Uh,
I think you're supposed to be next door. Are you supposed to meet, Ms. So and so? Yes, they're next door. And I thought, okay,
that is
okay. So,
hilarious.
yeah. So, Medal of Horrors. I mean, share some of yours that you have seen other people do, and you didn't really think it was that big of a deal, but they did.
Oh, that's a tough one. So while I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna try and multitask
Okay.
here. So you reminded me there was an instance where I had a meeting and we were taking a break. Well, I went to go to the bathroom and walked into the bathroom. I walk in and one of the people that was in the meeting is in the bathroom. It was one of the men. I had walked into the wrong bathroom. Like, I mean, anyone who knows me well knows I have some blonde moments, and I, like, pray every day they don't come out in front of clients because I do some dumb stuff, but
You do not want to do that. That's so
no, and
bad.
he was like, "Oh, it's fine, it happens," and I'm, like, mortified, but that was something he didn't think was a big deal, I did.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's so good though.
I've seen, someone trip, like, their dress, they tripped and they were, like, mortified, and I was like, "No, it happens." I've
Hey, I'm lucky my pants are staying up. We're just
Um,
yes.
I have I've been to an event where, speaking of dresses, someone stepped on their dress and it was like a strapless dress and they pulled it down. And that I laughed so hard I couldn't help it. And I'm like, it's okay. Like I don't think anyone saw but me, but still I laughed until I cried.
I've been talking with people before and then they'll like spit in my face because I do tend to like get excited with people and so they're excited and they like spit in my face and they're just like they just die. And I'm like, are you kidding? Have you seen me talk? I get so excited. I'm probably spitting in your face like 100 times. So it's just, that was like their Medal of Horror moment. I didn't care. I mean, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna keep talking at the same time. So it's okay. So sometimes, like ladies and gents out there, your Medal of Horrors is not as bad as you think.
Yeah.
I had a client. We worked on a presentation. This was their very first presentation ever. They did it. They text me and said, now it was a large room, and they text and said, I have one person in the audience. And I said, okay. It was their Medal of Horror because, they had things handed out, all kinds of stuff. One person. So I said,
Oh,
you know what? Do your presentation. It's going to give you great, you've worked hard. It's going to give you great, experience, the whole shebang. So the person did. And I said, do it as if there's like tons of people out there. So they did their presentation to the one person, and that one person ended up referring them, I think it was like to four businesses that
wow.
they grew their company by 100K by that one person.
That's awesome.
So if she
Never
would
know.
have been defeated with her Medal of Horror, she would have made zero. Obviously, she would have been so scared for the next presentation. And so from then on, I remember our joke was, if you ever get two people, this is going to be like wild.
Oh my
So
goodness.
Medal of Horror, it's okay. It's okay. It might end up being your big 6-figure winner, your Medal of Horror. Hey, who knows? Maybe the person that tripped and had the whatever's fall out, who knows? Maybe that made someone laugh that would eventually hire them.
Yeah, you just
It,
never know.
people watch how we are reacting to ourselves too.
Yes.
Um, if I don't know, if I would have just shriveled down and cried over a zipper or over a name or over the 900 other Medal of Horrors that I've probably had 6 already today. If I sit and shrivel up and cry about it and whatever, people will pay attention. And you know what? They're going to see me stronger if I push through.
Yeah, absolutely.
No one hires the weak person, they hire the strong.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. How you deal with it is everything.
yeah, how you deal with it. People respect people that deal with it.
And are human. Like we're
Yeah,
all human,
we love humans. How about that? And we
Yes.
hire and we stay and collaborate with humans. So this was Wits and Brains number 12, Medal of Horror. And I love this one. But next week, number lucky 13 is going to be Shark Week. So come back and listen to our stories and come and laugh with us and hang out. This is our Hangout podcast. So
Yes.
goodbye from Casey and Catherine, and we'll see you lucky 13, Shark Week.